glass again. I'm tracing circles where your ghost has been. This saloon is breathing out a tired sigh under the neon of a hollow sky. I hear the rattle of a distant train mixing with the rhythm of the midnight rain. My coat is heavy with the dust of years, and all the whiskey can't drown out these fears. We are two shadows dancing on the floor, waiting for a knock upon the door. It's just whiskey, smoke, and faded lines. We're losing track of all the warning signs. Two broken voices in a smoky haze, lost in the wreckage of our better days. I played the gambler, but I lost the hand, drifting slowly on the shifting sand. Your voice is gravel in a velvet room, cut in the silence like a sudden doom. I wore the diamonds, but they felt like lead, remembering every single word you said. The piano player hits a lonely key while we drift further out to sea. We are two shadows dancing on the floor, waiting for a knock upon the door. It's just whiskey, smoke, and faded lines. We're losing track of all the warning signs. Two broken voices in a smoky haze, lost in the wreckage of our better days. Whiskey, smoke, drifting high. Tell me, darling, tell me why. It's just whiskey, smoke, and faded lines. We're losing track of all the warning signs. Two broken voices in a smoky haze, lost in the wreckage of our better days. Let it fade into the night. Just whiskey, smoke, out of sight. The clock on the wall has stopped in its track, and there's no use in wanting the past to come back. I pour out the ember, I pour out the pain, while listening to the sound of the falling rain. The bottle is dry, just a drop for the soul, to help me surrender and give up control. My throat is all ragged from saying goodbye, watching the smoke rise up to the sky. A final salute to the ghosts in the room, woven in shadows and spinning in gloom. It's the last bourbon, sweet and refined, leaving the wreckage of our love behind. One final swallow to dampen the sting of all the sorrow that tomorrow will bring. I look at the bottom, I see my own face, caught in the grip of this hollowed out place. You were the spirit, I was the sin, waiting for the end to finally begin. We toast to the failures, we toast to the lies, with a flicker of truth hidden deep in our eyes. The glass is now empty, the table is bare, and there's nothing but memory left in the air. A final salute to the ghosts in the room, woven in shadows and spinning in gloom. It's the last bourbon, sweet and refined, leaving the wreckage of our love behind. One final swallow to dampen the sting of all the sorrow that tomorrow will bring. Bottoms up to the tears that we cried, to the dreams that we had, to the hearts that we lied. The burn is a comfort, the silence is near, the end of the road is finally here. Last one, just one. The bourbon is gone. Hey! It's the last bourbon, sweet and refined, leaving the wreckage of our love behind. One final swallow to dampen the sting of all the sorrow that tomorrow will bring. Last bourbon, sweet night, everything ends just right. The amber glow of street lamps on the floor, familiar spirits knocking at the door. I'm chasing spirits that I can't quite hold, a story written in a different fold. Ice cubes melt like minutes in my hand, trying hard to clearly understand. The jukebox skips on our old melody, a ghost of what we used to truly be. You're looking through me like I'm made of glass, waiting for the bitter truth to pass. The glass is empty, but the sting remains. Whiskey running heavy veins. The walls are leaning in to hear the truth, tracing lines across the map of youth. Do you remember how the rain would sound before the secrets hit the common ground? We were reckless, we were golden fire, climbing up the ladder of desire. The air is heavy with the things we didn't say, fading slowly into shades of gray. One more pour to drown the lonely sound of another kingdom falling to the ground. We're just two shadows in a dusty room, watching how the whiskey meets the doom. I sold my pride for a seat at the bar, wishing on a dying distant star. The smoke is curling like a lover's lie. I'm too tired to even wonder why you brought the storm inside a velvet dress, leaving me to clean up all the mess. And I brought silence like a winter chill, standing on the edge of memory's hill. I searched for answers in the bottom of the glass, watching all our golden moments pass. You play the fool and I play the saint, giving up on all the things we couldn't paint. The walls are leaning in to hear the truth, tracing lines across the map of youth. Do you remember how the rain would sound before the secrets hit the common ground? We were reckless, we were golden fire, climbing up the ladder of desire. The air is heavy with the things we didn't say, fading slowly into shades of gray. One more pour to drown the lonely sound of another kingdom falling to the ground. We're just two shadows in a dusty room, watching how the whiskey meets the doom. Oh, the clock keeps ticking on the wall, waiting for the final bar to fall. We're caught between the shadow and the flame, whispering a forgotten hollow name. Are we broken? Are we finally free? Lost in this dark melodic sea, just the bass and the truth in the dark. No more lies, just the bass and the truth in the dark. No more lies. The air is heavy with the things we didn't say, fading slowly into shades of gray. One more pour to drown the lonely sound of another kingdom falling to the ground. We're just two shadows in a dusty room, watching how the whiskey meets the doom. Whiskey shadows fading from the light, midnight embers burning through the night. Broken velvet, hollow echo, smoky promises. while the world outside is ticking on the clock. I wear my secrets like a heavy coat of wool. The gravity of silence is a relentless pull. I've been rusting in the corner of this bay, watching the colors bleed out of the day. My voice is like gravel on a gravel road, carrying the weight of a heavy, ancient load. The hinges creak whenever we try to speak. The foundation of our house is growing weak. It's so rusty hot in a polished town, trying to keep the walls from falling down. Corroded feelings and a dented pride, with nowhere left for us to run and hide. And the grind, there's a heartbeat ticking out of time. I see the copper turning into shades of green, living in the spaces that exist between. We polish up the surface just to look the part, while I'm still bleeding from a rusty heart. The hinges creak whenever we try to speak. The foundation of our house is growing weak. It's so rusty hot in a polished town, trying to keep the walls from falling down. Corroded feelings and a dented pride, with nowhere left for us to run and hide. Flow, even if it's painful, even if it's slow. We're metal and marrow, bone and wire, waiting for the spark to ignite the fire. Rusty, my heart, so slow. How could we let the fire go? It's a rusty heart in a polished town, trying to keep the walls from falling down. Corroded feelings and a dented pride, with nowhere left for us to run and hide. Just metal and dust, rusty heart in you I trust. You're wearing a mask that is soft to the touch, but beneath it you're hurting a little too much. I've walked on this carpet, I've felt every thread, lying awake in a cold, empty bed. My voice is like gravel, I know it's a crime to sing you these lyrics, to waste all your time. But beneath all the static and all of the noise, there's a gentle vibration, a genuine poise, texture of comfort and edge of the knife, the complicated fabric of our tangled life. It's rough velvet, baby, smooth kind of pain, a shelter we built in the pouring rain. It's coarse to the senses, but soft to the heart, tearing our sanity slowly apart. I look at the edges, I see where they fray, like memories turning to ash in the day. You're smooth like a river, I'm rocks on the bed. The friction is burning the words that we said. The fabric is tearing, the seams coming loose. We're tightening the knot of this velvet noose. But even in ruin, the pattern is fine, a beautiful wreck that I claim as mine. Texture of comfort and edge of the knife, the complicated fabric of our tangled life. It's rough velvet, baby, a smooth kind of pain, a shelter we built in the pouring rain. It's coarse to the senses, but soft to the heart, tearing our sanity slowly apart. Hold me closer, let the friction burn. There's a lesson here that we never learned. Rough on the surface, velvet within, covering up all the places we've been. Rough velvet, hold on tight through the velvet night. It's rough velvet, baby, a smooth kind of pain, a shelter we built in the pouring rain. It's coarse to the senses, but soft to the heart, tearing our sanity slowly apart. Rough velvet, smoothing, let the broken mend. The conversations died an hour ago. We're moving through the motion, soft and slow. The room is full of things we didn't say. Now they're just phantoms fading in the gray. I hear my own voice bouncing off the wall, a gravelly whisper that doesn't mean it all. The sound is muffled by the heavy drapes, the silhouette of all our past escapes. A hollow ringing deep inside the chest, sound, stuck in the silence that we finally found. I try to shout it, but the air is thin, tracing the maps where we've already been. Your soul is a whisper, my heart is a crack. There's no use calling the music back. The piano is dusty, the strings are all worn. Song of regret that was never quite born. We're just two shadows in a quiet hall, waiting for nothing, waiting for it all. A hollow ringing deep inside the chest, putting the weary memories to rest. They're just muted echoes of a love once loud, lost in the drift of a passing crowd. Faded vibrations, a ghost of a sound, stuck in the silence that we finally found. Let the silence grow, it's the only answer that we'll ever know. No final bang, no dramatic plea, just the sound of you, just the sound of me. Quietly sound, stuck in the silence that we finally found. Muted echoes, drifting away, nothing left to say. The night is heavy, a blanket of lead, full of the thoughts that were left unsaid. I look at the sky, there's a light up there, giving a glow to my deep despair. A sullen moon hanging low and wide, watching the secrets we try to hide. My voice is a tremor, a weary blues, nothing left for me to win or to lose. It stares at the broken, it stares at the sad, reflecting the madness that we never had. Oh, it's a sullen moon, cold and gray, watching our youth just drift away. With a cynical lie and a pale sick beam, it mocks the remains of every broken dream. timelessness. The moon is a judge, holding a grudge that will never budge. I'm looking for comfort, I'm looking for grace, but there's only shadows on the moon's dark face. We're dancing in darkness, we're dancing in gloom, waiting for silence to fill up the room. It stares at the broken, it stares at the sad, reflecting the madness that we never had. Oh, it's a sullen moon, cold and gray, watching our youth just drift away. With a cynical eye and a pale sick beam, it mocks the remains of every broken dream. A pale, lonely orb in a galaxy vast, witnessing everything we've done in the past. Sullen, so sullen, the moon is falling. Dress that you said you loved, a gift from the heavens down from above. But the fabric is tearing at the seams, just like the fabric of our broken dreams. The spotlight shivers on my weary skin, wondering where the end should begin. I remember the nights when we stood so tall, before we watched the heavy empire fall. My coat is frayed and my spirit's worn. In this ragged silence I am reborn. The stage is empty and the floor is cold, trading our youth for a pile of gold. We tried to fashion the crown of light, but we couldn't handle the heat of the night. Now we are tethered to the pride we kept, while all our promises finally slept. It's like broken velvet on a dusty chair, caught in a tangle of deep despair. You were the rhythm, I was the rhyme, lost in the static of a wasted time. Everything soft has turned to stone. In this broken velvet, we're all alone. The piano keys are missing a note, just like the words that I never wrote. I see the trembling in your soft embrace, trying to hide from the truth of this place. We were the royalty of the jazz-lit room. Now we are weaving a web of doom. And you still look at me with eyes so and the show is through. Just a fading echo of me and you. We tried to fashion a crown of light, but we couldn't handle the heat of the night. Now we are tethered to the pride we kept, while all our promises finally slept. It's like broken velvet on a dusty chair, caught in a tangle of deep despair. You were the rhythm, I was the rhyme, lost in the static of a wasted time. Everything soft has turned to stone. In this broken velvet, we're all alone. Show through. There's nothing here for me or you. The luxury faded, the colors bled, stuck in the words that we never said. No more velvet, just the skin. Let the silence let it in. It's like broken velvet on a dusty chair, caught in a tangle of deep despair. You are the rhythm, I was the rhyme, lost in the static of a wasted time. Everything soft has turned to stone. In this broken velvet, we're all alone. Broken velvet, softly torn, love is gone. My chest is a locker that I haven't unlocked, while the world outside is ticking on the clock. I wear my secrets like a heavy coat of wool. The gravity of silence is a relentless pull. I've been rusting in the corner of this bay, watching the colors bleed out of the day. My voice is like gravel on a gravel road, carrying the weight of a heavy ancient load. The hinges creak whenever we try to speak. The foundation of our house is growing weak. It's a rusty heart in a polished town, trying to keep the walls from falling down. Corroded feelings and a dented pride, with nowhere left for us to run and hide. You look at me like I'm a relic from the past, knowing that these gears weren't ever meant to last. But beneath the oxidation and the grime, there's a heartbeat ticking out of time. I see the copper turning into shades of green, living in the spaces that exist between. We polish up the surface just to look the part, while I'm still bleeding from a rusty heart. The hinges creak whenever we try to speak. The foundation of our house is growing weak. It's a rusty heart in a polished town, trying to keep the walls from falling down. Corroded feelings and a dented pride, with nowhere left for us to run and hide. slow.
We're metal and marrow, bone and wire, waiting for the spark to ignite the fire.
Rusty, my heart so slow.
How could we let the fire go? It's a rusty heart in a polished town, trying to keep the walls from falling down. Corroded feelings and a dented pride with nowhere left for us to run and hide. Just metal and dust. Rusty heart. In you I trust. I wore the dress that you said you loved, a gift from the heavens down from above. But the fabric is tearing at the seams, just like the fabric of our broken dreams. The spotlight shivers on my weary skin, wondering where the end should begin.
I remember the nights when we stood so tall before we watched the heavy empire fall. My coat is frayed and my spirit's worn. In this ragged silence I am reborn.
The stage is empty and the floor is cold, trading our youth for a pile of gold. We tried to fashion a crown of light, but we couldn't handle the heat of the night.
Now we are tethered to the pride we kept,
While all our promises finally slept. It's like broken velvet on a dusty chair, caught in a tangle of deep despair. You were the rhythm, I was the rhyme, lost in the static of a wasted time. Everything soft has turned to stone. In this broken velvet, we're all alone.
the piano keys are missing a note.
Just like the words that I never wrote.
I see the trembling in your soft embrace.
Trying to hide from the truth of this place.
We were the royalty of the jazz-lit room.
Now we are weaving a web of doom. And you still look at me with eyes so deep, promises that you meant to keep. But the velvet tears with every move. We've got nothing left to really prove. The curtains are closing, the show is through. Just a fading echo of me and you. We tried to fashion a crown of light, but we couldn't handle the heat of the night.
Now we are tethered to the pride we kept,
While all our promises finally slept. It's like broken velvet on a dusty chair, caught in a tangle of deep despair. You were the rhythm, I was the rhyme, lost in the static of a wasted time. Everything soft has turned to stone. In this broken velvet, we're all alone. Let the silence let it in. It's like broken velvet on a dusty chair, caught in a tangle of deep despair. You were the rhythm, I was the rhyme, lost in the static of a wasted time. Everything soft has turned to stone in this broken velvet. We're all alone. Broken velvet, softly torn, love is gone.
Midnight velvet curtains start to close on secrets that the city never knows. I'm sitting here beneath the chandelier, wishing that the truth would disappear. The bourbon burns, but it's a sweet release. Searching for a moment of some peace. Your silhouette is carved against the wall, watching as the autumn leaves all fall. We're spinning stories in the dim lit glow, secrets that the night will never show. It's midnight velvet covering the pain, like roses soaking in the winter rain. Wrap yourself in colors dark and deep, while all the city promises go to sleep. I recall the nights we laughed so loud before we vanished in the heavy cloud. Now the stage is empty and the lights are low, and we've got nowhere else to go. You're staring blankly at the empty chair, running fingers through your messy hair. The jazz is soulful and the mood is blue. I'm still reaching out to touch you. We're spinning stories in the dim lit glow, secrets that the night will never show. It's midnight velvet covering the pain, like roses soaking in the winter rain. Wrap yourself in colors dark and deep, while all the city promises go to sleep. Time is slipping through our fingertips, a bit of vintage on our trembling lips. We built a palace out of shifting sand, holding the world inside a shaking hand. Velvet, so soft, so cold, the story that we never told. It's midnight velvet covering the pain, like
back to you.
The spotlight is dimming, the crowd is all gone, and I'm standing here waiting for dawn. My dress is a memory of ballroom attire, doused by the water and burnt by the fire. I'm checking my pocket, I'm looking for grace, but all I find is the lines on my face. The saloon is a cathedral of forgotten dreams, coming apart at the brittle, worn seams. We were kings of the stage, we were queens of the light. Now we're just ghosts in the middle of night. It's a faded grace, a dignity lost, counting the tally and weighing the cost. We bow to the silence, we exit the scene, lost in the spaces of what might have been. My voice might be raspy, my shadow might lean, but I'm still the king of this dark, lonely machine. You're still the lady with fire in your soul, even when gravity takes its hard toll. The makeup is running, the jewelry is fake. How much more of this can a human heart take? We smile for the ghosts and we toast to the wall, waiting for nothing, waiting for all. We were kings of the stage, we were queens of the light. Now we're just ghosts in the middle of night. It's a faded grace, a dignity lost, counting the tally and weighing the cost. We bow to the silence, we exit the scene, lost in the spaces for what might have in this empty place. It's a faded grace, a dignity lost, counting the tally and weighing the cost. We bow to the silence, we exit the scene, lost in the spaces of what might have been. Shadows know.
I'm guarding the wick while the candle gets low, watching the colors flicker to and fro. You're sitting across a man of the night, caught in the glow of this dim, weary light.
My voice is like embers burning so deep,
secrets that only the shadows can keep.
but there is a fire, a persistent spark,
holding our ground in the gathering dark. It doesn't roar, it doesn't demand, it's just a warmth held in a shaking hand. It's a steady flame in a drafty room, fighting the chill of the coming gloom. Not a wildfire, not a sudden flash, but a quiet light before we turn to ash.
I've been a storm, I've been a wreck in the sea, but you were the anchor that held on to me.
Even when raspy, even when warm, we're the only warmth in this life we've torn.
The world is a winter, bitter and cold,
But we've got a story that's waiting to be told.
a gentle rhythm, a low, steady hum,
Waiting for whatever is yet to come. It doesn't roar, it doesn't demand, it's just a warmth held in a shaking hand. It's a steady flame in a drafty room, fighting the chill of the coming gloom. Not a wildfire, not a sudden flash, but a quiet light before we turn to ash.
burn it until the very last thread,
Better to live than to wish we were dead.
steady and slow,
Let the light remain,
an island of heat in the midst of the rain.
steady my heart,
Keeping us
whole from the start. It's a steady flame in a drafty room, fighting the chill of the coming gloom. Not a wildfire, not a sudden flash, but a quiet light before we turn to ash.
steady flame,
Glowing bright into the night. Mm. stopped in its track, and there's no use in wanting the past to come back. I pour out the amber, I pour out the pain, while listening to the sound of the falling rain.
The bottle is dry, just a drop for the soul, to help me surrender and give up control. My throat is all ragged from saying goodbye, watching the smoke rise up to the sky. A final salute to the ghost in the room, woven in shadows and spinning in gloom. It's the last bourbon, sweet and refined, leaving the wreckage of our love behind. One final swallow to dampen the sting of all the sorrow that tomorrow will bring. I look at the bottom, I see my own face, caught in the grip of this hollowed out place. You were the spirit, I was the sin, waiting for the end to finally begin. We toast to the failures, we toast to the lies, with a flicker of truth hidden deep in our eyes. The glass is now empty, the table is bare, and there's nothing but memory left in the air. A final salute to the ghost in the room, woven in shadows and spinning in gloom. It's the last bourbon, sweet and refined, leaving the wreckage of our love behind. One final swallow to dampen the sting of all the sorrow that tomorrow will bring. Bottoms up to the tears that we cried, to the dreams that we held, to the hearts that we lied. The burn is a comfort, the silence is near, the end of the road is finally here. Last one, just one. The bourbon is gone. It's the last bourbon, sweet and refined, leaving the wreckage of our love behind. One final swallow to dampen the sting of all the sorrow that tomorrow will bring. Last bourbon, sweet night, everything ends just right. Oh yeah. The hearth is cold, the wood turned into dust, a fireplace crumbling from years of neglect and rust. I remember the fire that burned in your eyes. Now there's only the color of sunset skies. I played the match that started the flame,
the palm of my hand, fading to gray, golden dust. In the silence we trust. The hall is vast and the air is thin. I'm tracing the places where we've been. Every step sounds like a closing door. I don't recognize this house anymore. The chandelier is dim and coated in dust. A kingdom surrendered to age and to rust.
I shout your name, but the rafters reply with nothing but a long and weary sigh. My footsteps falter on the hardwood floor. I'm looking for something that's not here anymore. The silence is heavy, a thick velvet shroud. We used to be lions, we used to be loud. Can you hear the ghosts of the songs we played in the empty corners where the colors fade? We built this castle on a shifting sea. Now there's nothing left for you and me. It's just hollow echoes in the dark of the hall, watching the shadows climb up the wall. The melody breaks like a wave on the sand, slipping right through the palm of my hand. A symphony ended, a story long gone. Hollow echoes waiting for the dawn. I remember the laughter that filled up the space before time carved the lines upon your face. We were reckless travelers chasing the light before we surrendered to the weight of the night.
Now the tables are bare and the wine has run dry, and we've got no reasons left to even try. I'm searching for warmth in a fireplace cold, a story of silver that turned into mold. You're standing right there, but you're miles away, caught in the trap of our yesterday. The music has withered, the rhythm has died, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Can you hear the ghosts of the songs we played in the empty corners where the colors fade? We built this castle on a shifting sea. Now there's nothing left for you and me. It's just hollow echoes in the dark of the hall, watching the shadows climb up the wall. The melody breaks like a wave on the sand, slipping right through the palm of my hand. A symphony ended, a story long gone. Hollow echoes waiting for the dawn.
We are the sound of a closing gate, resigned to the hunger of inevitable fate.
Just voices repeating the lesson unlearned in the ashes of bridges that we've burned. Echoes, just fading sounds down in the dark.
Nothing remains.
It's just hollow echoes in the dark of the hall, watching the shadows climb the dawn.